This Michael Jackson movie had me emotional, and honestly, this might be one of the most interesting music biopics I've watched in a long time. Quick spoiler warning, I will be talking about major moments from the movie. So I just finished watching Michael, and as someone who became a fan of Michael Jackson after his passing, this movie felt personal to me. I never got to experience Michael Jackson in real time, but his music, performances, and legacy still reached me growing up. So finally watching a movie that shows the rise of this legendary artist was both exciting and emotional. One thing I immediately liked about this movie is that it doesn't waste time. The story kicks in almost instantly and pulls you straight into Michael's world. There's no long, boring setup. The movie understands exactly why people came to watch it, and it gets straight to the story. But the real heart of this movie is definitely Jaafar Jackson. You know, he absolutely kills this role. What impressed me the most is how he captures Michael Jackson's aura. It's not just about looking like him, it's the movement, the dancing, the body language, the energy. In some scenes, it genuinely feels like you're watching real Michael Jackson footage or an old documentary. Jaafar doesn't feel like someone doing an impression. He actually brings Michael to life in a way that feels authentic and respectful. That performance alone keeps the movie engaging from beginning to end. Another major highlight is the portrayal of Michael's father, Joseph Jackson. Colman Domingo does an incredible job in this role because you genuinely feel the pressure Michael was under growing up. He comes across as controlling, strict, greedy, and sometimes even intimidating. The performance makes you sympathize with Michael even more because you can clearly see the emotional weight he carried from such a young age. At the same time, I also liked the portrayal of Michael's mother, Katherine Jackson, played by Nia Long. She brings a calm and softer energy to the movie and feels like one of the few peaceful presences in Michael's life. Even though I personally wish we got to see more of her character, I still appreciated what she brought to the story. What this movie really does well is showing Michael Jackson's rise to greatness. You watch a young boy who never really had a normal childhood slowly transform into one of the greatest entertainers of all time. The movie shows the pressure, the control, the sacrifices, and eventually the transition into someone who wants to take ownership of his own career, music, and identity. That journey from being controlled to becoming his own artist is honestly one of the strongest parts of the film. At the same time, if you've watched Michael Jackson documentaries or old interviews, then you already know how complex his life story really is. So before watching this movie, I kept wondering how they were going to balance Michael Jackson the entertainer with Michael Jackson the person. The movie does touch on parts of his personal life and struggles, but I still feel like there was room to explore even more of the human side behind the fame. It feels like the movie focuses more on the rise of Michael Jackson the superstar rather than fully diving into Michael Jackson the man behind the spotlight. But overall, I still really enjoyed this movie. It's emotional, entertaining, and powered by a genuinely strong performance from Jaafar Jackson. More than anything, the movie succeeds in reminding you why Michael Jackson became one of the biggest and most influential artists the world has ever seen. For me, this movie gets a solid 9 out of 10. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Michael. Did you enjoy it? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more movie reviews. Peace.